I'm going to interview and anybody else. My grandfather's parents is voting, and it's 9:01. Here we are.
Here we are.
Now, Grandpa, when you were in the war, did you have false teeth?
Did I have teeth? Yes.
Did you have real teeth?
Yeah, I had real teeth.
Did you have shots and stuff?
Yeah, just shots for smallpox and disease and stuff like that.
Yeah, but with you...
Not every day.
Did you have diabetes?
No.
And also, like, when you're really sick and they take you to a doctor, the doctors check you and stuff.
Yes, in the Army? Yeah.
And also, when you were first going to see if you could go there, did they have to check to see if anything was wrong with you?
Give you a physical exam, check you all over.
Well, what did they say about it?
They said it was okay. My eyes was all right, my ears, hearing, and
Yeah.
everything.
Well, also, did you have doctors back then?
In the Army, yeah.
Yeah, were they nice?
Yes, I thought so.
Yeah, how old were you when you went there?
When I went in the Army, I was 32.
Sheesh. No,
Yes.
you're not
I
30,
was 32. I was 32 years old when I went in the Army.
32. How old were you when you got out? 34.
35.
Grandpa,
I was in 3 years.
when did you start smoking?
When did you
Oh,
start
my-
smoking?
When I was about 17 years old.
Why did you start?
I don't know. I just
Did
started
all your
smoking. I wanted
friends
to be
do
like
it and you
everybody.
just
Oh,
wanted to-
yes, all the kids I was in school with, they were
And
doing
then
it, and I did
If
it.
you
Well,
didn't
you know
do
what?
it, they're going to.
And when did you quit smoking?
What are you sitting there for?
At midnight last night.
He quit smoking at midnight last night. Give him big hands. Yay. Yes, but we still have a big problem in the family.
If,
When are
if,
you gonna
I,
start
if
voting?
I don't smoke all week, Michael's going to write me a letter, he said.
Yeah,
No,
we'll
you don't
stay
smoke
with you
the rest of
if
your
you
life.
don't smoke.
Okay,
Rest of your life, that
but I
is.
have a problem.
Yeah.
My wife smokes.
Well,
What do I
you
do
can just
about
ignore
What
it.
you say, you
This is-
say, why are you smoking again? Oh, this house stinks. Get that cigarette out of here.
that? Then
Do you
she
want to
quit.
smoke? No, and then you said, do you want to smoke? You march right
I
out.
have a better idea. Don't take her to Sturgis. You save a lot of money, she doesn't smoke. Either you save a lot of money because you don't take her to Sturgis, or she stops smoking and decides smells a lot better.
Yeah, that would be great.
Sounds good, but I don't think it'll carry over in
Why?
this household.
Why?
Yeah, but
She's a dead smoker. She
how
smokes
come
all the
she's
time.
being
She
so
won't
strict?
quit.
She says, have to put your shoes
Right. Oh.
and you get in real trouble and
Is she on camera?
all that. That's why.
Any more questions of this interview, man?
Yes,
Barbara?
there is more questions.
Barbara Waters?
I don't know if Barbara Walters.
Sound like her.
Did you have gray hair when you were in the army?
No, I was a
You
young
didn't have
chicken.
gray hair until about 2 years ago or something.
I ain't got gray hair now.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's only got slightly grayed here.
Yes, I ain't got no gray hair.
a little bit.
Blue.
So
silver.
what happened? You
Do
start.
you soak your teeth in Etherden?
Yes, I do.
Will Bowden do your laundry for you?
She sure does.
Do you help her on it?
No, she takes care of all laundry
If
herself.
she still screams at you and say, no, Francis, you can't do that.
That's right.
No.
That's right. She does that all the time.
No, 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 no.
She does that all the time.
No.
All the time.
That's why you have those silly yellow rags or whatever you call them. Well, do you ever wish that that there was this thing and whenever you want someone to be quiet, you know what I mean? And they're quiet.
What do you mean?
My glass?
I do.
And it's really,
I don't know what you mean. What do you
you see, like if you want somebody to be really quiet,
Oh, do I wish they had a zipper in their mouth?
yeah, you see, and then there's this zipper right here.
Yes.
And then you press the button and it zips their mouth up and you go,
Yes, I
And then-
sure do wish
and
somebody
then-
had one.
who do you wish had one?
My darling wife, Isabel.
Isabel?
Yes. Your grandma.
My grandma.
She needs a zipper.
As, well, there also could be one if you're really holy. It's the one that's like this. It's a cross that goes like this. And
I'm not that holy.
You should be holier, young man.
No,
He would have been holy except for when the Japanese shot at him in the Philippines, they all missed.
Right.
That's why he said holy.
He is that whole. Grandpa,
Did you ever shoot anybody in the war?
I sure enough did.
Oh, well, you know, when you came home from the war, did you kneel down and say like this, God, I'm sorry I killed somebody?
We didn't have time to do that or we'd get killed.
Oh, but you mean, were you happy you killed them?
Sure.
Why?
The more you killed, the sooner the war was going to end.
Grandpa?
John, it's your turn now. Are you all done?
No, wait a second. I have a question.
Grandpa, how you...
Oh.
Grandpa, how do you like it here in Michigan?
Oh, I like it all right. I've been here a few years.
A few.
Yeah,
A few
about
is
72.
A few is 3.
No, about 72 I've been here. 3 years overseas in the Army.
If you look at it this way, the Earth has been around for 4 billion years. Humans have been around for a little less than a billion years. 72 years is a few.
Well, I think that Michigan's really nice, but I would like it. I don't like Michigan because it's hard. We never get a chance to see you, and we all love you.
Well, we would love to have you come every other weekend down here.
Well, the problem with
I'm
Michigan
afraid
is
that we couldn't do that.
You could come on Friday and stay over till Sunday, every other Saturday.
the problem with Michigan is that a lot of people, their idea of saving money on dog food is they don't tie up their dogs. Then they eat it and it goes along. Like me.
Well, I had a lot of fun at the park, Grandpa.
You do.
Yeah, and I really like the seesaws. So if they say, we're going to tear down that park, would you say, and if they
Oh,
say
yeah,
that or something, you go right up to them and say, oh no, you don't. I have a granddaughter and she likes it.
That's what I will sure tell them, and then I will call you
And
up
I've got a
and get over here.
grandson too, and I've got another granddaughter, and I've got another grandson, and I'm not going to let that happen.
That's right. That's what I do.
Because I really like that
And-
park.
Nicole?
It's really fun.
Next.
Thank you, Nicole, for interviewing Grandpa.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you for the interview. Thank you very much.
Okay, so now that I am interviewing you, get out of the way.
Now, what's your name? Walter Barber? Oh.
You want a Barbara or Walter type
Oh,
interview?
she's a girl. You're a guy.
Well,
You're
so what?
Walter Barber.
I'm not saying. Never mind. Okay. If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
Oak.
The Barbara Walters question. Okay, forget that. Now, during the war, you were stationed in the Philippines, right?
Right.
And why did you take so many pictures of Filipino girls wearing nothing but those skirts?
Well, what else would I take pictures of? I take pictures of all the bombings and that, too.
You could have sold them the time and gotten a lot of money for them.
Well, I could have. They couldn't sell them during the war. They wouldn't let you.
Yeah, and besides, I mean, the only magazine that, well, after the war, like, the only magazine that you could have sold those pictures you took, the pictures that you took would be Playboy or Penthouse, and they wouldn't have,
Oh, well,
they wouldn't have bought them because those people were pretty
beautiful.
ugly.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
No, but a lot of pictures you took are historical.
Right. And, did you almost get killed in the war?
Who?
Did you almost get killed in the war?
Oh, I come pretty close to it sometimes.
Like
I
what?
won't say almost. Well, once when I was driving a truck full of ammunition, Jack shot me from a tree. And
Yeah. You know, I think what
fire
helps.
on my truck.
Yeah. You turn the camera a little because you can't see the interviewer. Thank you.
What kind of interview is this? Turn the camera, you can't see it.
And well, when my mother and Uncle Bob and Uncle Bill were growing up here, what was the floor plan? I mean, who slept where? What rooms were used for what? Etc.
Well, where this den is now, this used to be a bedroom. There's a door there and a door here.
Who slept there?
And Grandma and I slept in this. This was our bed.
A water bed?
No, just our regular bed.
Oh.
And then where I'm sleeping now, that was your mommy's room. And she had a little office in the corner with a desk and a typewriter and all that stuff, telephone. And in the middle bedroom, that's where Bob and Bill, they had bunk beds.
Yeah, but who slept there? Who slept there?
Who slept where?
Yeah.
Grandma and I slept in this room.
I know, but
Where's the bed?
Bill and Bob.
Well, they slept in the bunk beds.
I know, who
Up and
slept
down.
on top?
Bill was up on top and Bob was on the bottom.
Where Bill and Bob, did they always go?
When they left, we made this into a den.
And what did you use? Did you use the living room and the dining room and kitchen?
We
I
used
just
to
throw it
use
all?
that for eating before I had the kitchen.
Was the
in
kitchen
basement.
always the kitchen?
What about the dining room out there? And
That's where we used to eat our dinners on Sunday in the dining room.
what about the living room?
The living room, we didn't have no den, so we watched television in the living room every night.
Because my mom said that no one was allowed in there. Ever.
After the kitchen was in the basement. When we moved the kitchen, we put that in the basement.
No, that's the kitchen.
Yeah, but that kitchen
And
in
Grandma
the
said that
basement
she was-
up here. We moved that downstairs.
That she was trying. Did Grandma say that she was trying? That she didn't let anyone in there because she was trying to keep it clean?
Yeah, she wanted to keep it perfect. But when she died, it would be all new.
That's what I call planning in advance.
That is.
Have you ever used that? When was the last time you used that?
What?
The living room.
Oh, gosh. That must have been 5 years ago.
What happened then?
What's all that?
John, don't you dare.
What year did you marry Grandma?
1941.
Did you marry her because you loved her or because she was rich?
I married her because I love her. She wasn't rich when I married her. She was a poor farm girl.
Was
You
she,
said that she was rich. You said that she was rich.
was she very pretty?
Oh, yes, she won a beauty contest.
I know, but did
Miss
you really
French County.
think she was
Can you
pretty?
go into detail about that? Can you go into detail about
How pretty she was?
Miss Branch County?
Yeah, she was running in the beauty contest, and she was named Miss French County. Because she was the most beautiful girl in this whole county. And she rode in the
Did
fourth
they do that
grade.
just because you were the mayor?
I wasn't married then.
You wouldn't be there for another 40 years.
Yeah.
No, but did they do that? I know why they did that because they knew that you were gonna be the mayor.
Oh,
to
they
make
knew
her
I was
happy.
going to be married. Where's that here? Nancy?
I know.
Can I go?
Okay, you want me to talk?
Thank you, John, for interviewing.
Bye. Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
John.
Thank you.
Okay. Grandpa, I want to ask you about when you came home from the war. What did you do right after that? Right after you came home late at night on the train. So what did you do?
What did we do?
I mean, yeah.
Well, we picked your mom. Your mom was with your grandma,
Uh-huh.
and we all got in the car and went over to her flat where she was living next door to where Jack Bar lives now.
Uh-huh.
And we had a party. Carl and Marie and Cliff and Leon, your mother, your grandma, and me. We had a party.
Oh,
We had
Grandpa.
cases of beer and had a party celebrating my homecoming.
Oh, okay.
What year did Uncle Cliff die?
Boy, I don't know.
Well,
47.5 years after 19 something.
well,
1951. You already told me.
1961.
Well, what year was that party? What year?
1946.
1946. Was anybody happy that you didn't die and stuff?
Yes, everybody was happy.
That was for me. Hooray, this man says he is not dead.
That's right.
Hosanna.
So what kind of job did you have after that?
Well, I decided I wasn't going to work for 3 months
Why?
because I wanted to take a rest because I was in the Army for 3 years. So,
Mhm.
How much was your pension check?
and they didn't have no pension check, but the law was that you got your same job back that you left when you went in the service for the war. But you had 90 days to go and claim that job. So I took 90 days for vacation.
Uh-huh.
And then I finally got a letter from the rubber company to come back to work, but I losing my rights, so I went back to work.
Uh-huh. And that's where what kind of job did you have there?
I was a foreman. I was a foreman in the tire buying department. working special assignments for production manager when I went in the Army. When I came back, they made me foreman in the mill room.
Uh-huh.
Then I applied for a job with Federal Mogul because they were building a plant in Coldwater. And your grandma wanted to move to Coldwater, so I applied for them and I got a job, special assignments to the general manager at Federal Mogul in Coldwater.
Well, did you live at that house?
October
This house?
1946.
Were you living here then? Or in a
No,
different
we
house?
just bought this house then.
Uh-huh.
We were living in Detroit.
Uh-huh.
And your mother and grandma and I moved them back down here and we bought this house.
Mm-hmm.
It was in 1946, October 1st.
So how long did you have that job at Federal Mogul?
26 years.
And so you were still foreman there?
No, I wasn't foreman at Federal Mogul. When I first started, I was special assignments answerable to the plant manager, and then they made me inventory control supervisor. I was that for about 7 years, and then they made me data processing. I was manager of programmers and analysts on the big computers.
Oh, so that's when you took your IBM class?
Yep, and they sent me to school all out of time in Cleveland, Chicago, Detroit, to learn all that computer business.
Uh-huh. And so did you work on the computers mostly?
All the time until I retired.
So and what kind of stuff did you write programs?
Wrote programs, all kinds of programs. I don't like the computers they got today because those were the big mammoth jobs.
So do you know machine language?
Yes,
With all the zeros and ones and stuff?
autocoder. Well, it's different now. They don't have the autocoder. They don't have COBOL.
So what did you did you write in zeros and ones? Did you write 0, 1, 1, 0, stuff like that?
Yeah, machine language.
How did you know that?
That's what we went to school to learn.
Isn't
Oh.
it hard?
Well, just like going to
Grandpa.
school to learn how to read or write.
Did you know Morse code?
No. Telegrapher.
During the war you did, right?
Nope. I wasn't in the telegraph department. Shouldn't have afforded it.
Do you know it now?
So when Mom went to Federal Mogul for a job, what did she do?
She packed berries. I'm not sure. I didn't hang out. That's where.
So
The only time I hung out when she bought my lunch, and I go back there and eat lunch with her.
so you didn't really work with her?
No, I didn't work with her. She was working back in the factory. I worked in the office. She made more money than I did.
Are you sure?
But I was a big muck-a-muck on the picnic.
She was a big shot. They had a summer picnic. She was a big
Grandpa.
shot. Run the
That's
whole
funny
thing.
because she made more money than Dad did at one point.
Yeah. She
Grandpa.
did a lot. That's why she's rich today.
Then she quit her job to have a baby, and Dad started making more money than she did.
Yeah, but did your mom, did my mom, was she, famous because was Mommy born when Grandma had the beauty contest?
No, she wasn't born
Why? Did you marry Aunt Leon? I mean,
yet.
did you marry
She
Grandma
won the
yet?
beauty contest long before we got married.
Oh, and that's impossible. Well,
It's impossible.
when Mommy was born, were you married?
Was I married? Sure, I was
No,
married.
Mayor.
He's better
Oh,
than
no, I was
married.
married long after.
Well,
I was
and-
married after the war.
But you see, I mean, when Mommy was born, was she famous because she was the daughter of the lady who won the beauty contest?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what made her. That's what made your mother so famous. That she was the daughter of Miss Branch County.
Blair County. But when after the beauty contest, did anybody say, "Oh, that was so good, Miss County"?
Miss County.
I don't know. I wasn't here.
Grandpa,
I didn't live down here.
Grandpa, how did you get into politics?
How did I get into politics?
Politics?
Well, it's a funny thing. When we bought this house in 1946, there was a fella that was running the lumber yard in town here, and he was on the city council. And he was always melting it up that they didn't want no sewers in this town. We had septic tanks all the time. And I had to go to the council meetings, and I said, we got to have some sewers in this time. Some septic tanks get full all the time. You got to spend money and empty them. And then things come up like Christmas decorations on the street, he was against that, and he was against putting in the sidewalks. And I just said, I'm going to run against him. And I ran for the council, got started, got these things going.
So
Then we got the people voting for the sewer. They voted for that. Everything went along fine. I just went up. I served 17 years on the council, 4 years as vice mayor, and 2 years as mayor.
So, did you have to learn anything about politics, or you just got into it?
No, I had to learn. After I started into it, I started getting books and reading all about it.
What year were you elected mayor?
Oh my God. I don't remember. It's on the picture in the front room, though. I can look it up real quick.
Yeah.
That,
I got that.
Now,
You have that all?
when you were mayor, did Mommy said that they almost called a York Street, Bowden.
No, I
I
don't.
mean,
Boulevard.
what?
Bowden Boulevard.
Nope. They didn't propose that.
Why?
They did once call it York Boulevard,
Now it's just York Street.
York Street.
Okay, I have an announcement to make. I looked that up and it said 1973. And until 1977.
Mayor?
Yeah.
I was mayor 4 years then.
Right.
Which I was born.
Was everybody?
Was your term 4 years or 2 years?
2 years.
Can I talk now,
Yeah.
please? Grandpa, was he real famous? Like, if you walked outside your door, would everybody say, if somebody was walking, and they would say, oh, look, that's Mayor, look. People start taking pictures of you.
No. The only time it isn't when I quit the draft board. Then I was famous.
Oh,
I
wait,
was on
here.
Walter Cronkite's news.
Well, tell us all about it.
Okay.
Well, I just quit the draft board.
You what?
Quit the draft
What's
board.
that?
Tell us why you quit the
What's the draft for?
Draft board is the selective service system of the United States of America.
What's that?
During the Vietnam War?
Have the boys sign up, register for the draft, and pick out the boys that's supposed to go. Single boys that were over 18, had no children, weren't married.
Mhm.
I picked them all out the county. And I was chairman of that board for 12 years.
Uh-huh.
So why'd you quit?
Then the politicians in Washington got stuck their nose in because a rich man out in the farm here, his son was getting ready to go. And he said he wasn't going to go, and he had representatives pulling the strings, and they told me I couldn't draft him, and I said I could. When they told me I couldn't, I quit draft board then.
But why were you so famous
Well, it
when
went
you
on-
weren't?
it went
when
on
you didn't do
news.
anything?
Went on the news, and they said a politician stuck his nose in just
Yeah,
because
but-
this man wanted to be fair.
So eventually did
Well,
the
let me,
politician's son have to go, or did he
Yeah,
stay?
he had to go.
Well,
just a second now. Let Granddad tell you about the CBS and ABC, about when all the TV cameras came to the house here. Yeah, why don't you ask
Are
him
you
about that?
kidding?
Yeah, they did. Tell him about what happened, Granddad. Listen
Yeah,
carefully.
That when I quit the draft board, resigned, I sent a copy of my resignation to the Coldwater paper, and they put it on the Associated Press lines, which went national, of course, all over the country. And CBS called me, and NBC and ABC, and wanted to know if they could interview me, come down with their crews by airplane, and come on here. And CBS got here first, and they come in the house and run cables from the telephone pole out in front, run it through the front door, and they interviewed me. And that night it was on Walter Cronkite's show.
was that really famous?
It was real famous.
Where did you sit when they interviewed you?
In the front room.
Grandpa, I don't understand. When you quit the draft board, when you didn't have very much to do because you weren't in it anymore, how come you're so famous? That's what I want to understand.
How come I was so famous?
Yeah.
With the quit.
What happened
I
was,
let some man tell me, you're not going to draft my son because I'm rich. So
But
I
you should
quit.
have quit. You could be still mayor right now, right?
That has nothing to do with mayor. I was draft board there, but I quit.
What made it a big story was the fact that a politician told him to, be unfair,
Right.
which wasn't nice. But
Right.
he wouldn't do it, and he quit. And even though it meant he was losing his job, so that was pretty big news. Because it's not every day that something like that happens. Most people would just say,
Okay, forget it.
Okay, sure.
I'll do what you want.
Grandpa, you know it would be really funny if you were in the morning, you know, you walk out and you have your mail in that little box.
Yeah.
What if you're in your robe and you walked out there, you opened up the mailbox, and you got your mail, and all these people started coming by and taking pictures of you in your robe,
Why would
your
you do that?
pajamas, because they said, "Oh, there's the mayor," and you're in your, and then what if it went to the newspaper?
Being the mayor of a city like Boston isn't so great. Nobody's
ought
gonna
to
take your
be.
picture. Why should it be?
Nicole,
Because you were the
that's about
mayor.
as big as the deal as being chairperson for ANC 3E.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Nicole, thank you for interviewing Grandpa, and now Michael will like to be the interviewer, okay?
Okay.
Michael.
Sure is funny to me how come I am so important that I get so much interviewing done to me here.
Because we have nothing better to do with our time.
Well, I should have to take a break and have a cigarette.
No, you gave up smoking.
No.
He gave us smoking forever.
That's
Well, who is this going to interview me now? What's his name?
I am.
Walter Patrick? Patrick Walter?
No. Dan Rather's not.
No.
Tom Broken job.
Grandpa, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
In this recipe book, it says dark cake made by Mrs. Frances H. Bowen, and Mom told me that Grandma never baked a cake in her life.
That is
She
right.
got-
That was my recipe. She
Hold up to
took
the
it,
camera.
sent
Hold
it
up
in.
to the camera.
She took that recipe and sent it in.
Oh,
She got a lot of money for writing that recipe. That was my
the
recipe.
question. Tell Mr. Speaking of recipes, you know when remember when you were in the newspaper about making
Francis Sloppy Joe's?
Yeah, that
Yes.
stuff. Yeah, we're supposed to show
I
it.
won-
Did
I
cameras
was-
come to the house?
Yep. And they took my picture with Mr. Wilbur, who was the mayor of Bronson then. And I was the chef of the week.
You what?
What year is that?
Sloppy Joe.
Did you have like a big old hat?
Yeah, big chef's hat, big white hat, and an apron that said pre-pressed crust out of it.
Did it say you are a cook or something?
No, it just said pre-press. Cook for the week.
What do you mean, it was a Detroit Free Press?
Detroit pre-press.
Well, I thought it was something like the Bronson Journal or the Coldwater.
Oh, Grandpa, did you invent sloppy joes?
Yep, that kind of did.
Yeah, but you invented them?
Yep.
What do you do? How come you're not famous? Because
You're not
sloppy
rich.
joes are so famous and you're
Well,
not.
I know, but I didn't go out and market them. I didn't start restaurants, so.
You
Which I
didn't start
should
putting
have.
them in a can.
He started them in a can?
No.
No, I should have.
But ask Grandpa how often. he
But
did
how
it.
did all those
How often do you
companies...
make them?
Every
often?
Saturday afternoon and night.
Every Saturday
Every
afternoon.
week.
Listen to this.
Ask him
And-
the recipe.
Oh, yeah. In your recipe, let me take a guess. Buns,
Ooh,
buns,
buns, yeah. First
Hamburger
you had to
buns.
get that.
and
Sloppy.
chopped up hamburgers with gravy on it. No, you mean
Onions,
with sauce
chopped
on
up
it.
celery, chopped up onions, chili powder, Worcestershire sauce, and tomato soup. Let that simmer about 3 hours and then put it on your buns.
Was it good?
Eat delicious. I
Oh.
used to have it every Saturday night and
Does Grandma like them?
Sunday morning for breakfast. I don't know if Grandma liked them, but my daughter, your Ma liked them, and so did Bob and Bill. They used to
Because if
take-
they didn't like
fill
them,
their
they'd be
papers
in
Sunday
trouble
morning
every
and they come
Saturday
in,
night.
These floppies before they went to church.
Well, you know what? See, you were saying just a couple minutes ago how you sleep in this room.
Yeah.
Well, when my mommy went to college, and then she just does an empty room. Did you move in there?
Yep. We tore her office out. She had a desk and a telephone, typewriter, and everything else in there. We tore all that
And you
out.
put it downstairs in the basement?
Nope. Just tore it out.
Up in the attic.
Nope.
Grandpa,
Some of it's in the garage, but most of it just thrown away.
what happened when you had a job and when they gave you 3 hours off on a Good Friday? What did you do?
Come home and took a nap, but I didn't tell them that because I was supposed to go to church.
Oh.
Why
Oh,
didn't you
what
go
you
to
could-
church?
The law was if you went to church, you could take the time off and they'd pay you for it. So I'd say I was going to take time off, but I snuck home and went and took a nap. I thought it was crazy anyway because you had to be back after 3 o'clock. They
Yeah.
gave you 12 to 3 off. You had to be back at 3 o'clock and then you quit at 5.
But the church, they didn't get out at 3?
Yeah, 12 to 3.
Well, then how you'll be late for work?
Well, they carry us.
What job did you have for that?
Well, I was programmer at computers. At
Computer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When my mom started to drive, was her first car a Hudson Hornet or was it one of those old peak station wagons?
Or a matchbox.
It was a Hudson Hornet.
What
She
color?
took it through the cornfield. It was green.
Green?
Green Hornet. She couldn't drive straight, and she went down this York Street. And there used to be a cornfield down there where the convent is now. She drove right over the curve in the cornfield.
Whoa, what
She
happened
didn't
there?
turn.
Nice going, Mom.
And so after she did that, she didn't want the Hudson Hornet, or did she?
Yeah, she drove the Hudson Hornet after she got her license.
Oh. You mean she didn't have a license when she drove into the cornfield?
She didn't. She was just taking driver training. She didn't have a
Oh,
license yet.
I thought that she was doing it for summer camp.
No.
But
Chief of police had to give her the test to pass the license, and I was in the city council, and the chief of police wanted to raise it, so he gave her a good passing mark.
so how old was she when she got the pink one?
The trainer's license?
So the pink station wagon.
Oh. Gosh, I think that was just before she went to college, wasn't it?
So when she was in high school, she had, halfway through high school, she had a Ford it, and then the other half.
Wasn't it? In the station wagon. And she went to Washington. I don't know if she ever went to Washington, but she went to college in Washington, became a Washingtonian. And
She had a wonderful thing.
she come home every summer and went to work at Federal Mobile, worked all summer, vacation, earned some tuition for school.
Well, now we're going to interview you.
No,
So-
Mom's going to be
Oh,
doing
Mom.
it.
Oh.
And I'm after her mom.
What am I such an important guy for, though?
Yeah,
There's so much
yeah.
interviewing here with all these people.
We have videotapes to
Can you
use
give us a list of which automobiles you've had in your life? Did the first one you ever had?
In my life, or since I've been
No,
married?
no.
Oh, I had a Model T,
What year was
first
that?
one. That was
The first
about,
Model T.
yeah, that was 36, 37. And then I had a Model A. After that, when the Model A's come out, I think that was about 39. And then I had a convertible Plymouth after that. Then a four-door Dodge. And I didn't have any car for a long time. Then I went in the Army. And when I got out of the Army, Mom had saved up money. We bought another Dodge. And then we bought a Buick. Then we bought another Buick. And then a third Buick. And then the Hudson Hornet. And then the Mercury station wagon.
How come you didn't keep them for so long?
Well, we used them to drive to work every day, back and forth. We didn't wait till we get 100,000 miles on it. We got about 80,000. We traded in and got new.
What happened to the Model T?
Model T, I traded in for a Model A.
You could have given it to a museum.
So wait a minute, you left us with the pink Mercury station wagon. Then what was after that?
Buick.
And then after the Buick came the big one.
No,
Yeah.
no. After I had a Sabre Buick, we bought Leon's electric 225 Buick. We had that.
You bought it from Aunt Leona?
Yeah. I gave her the same price they were going to give her on her trade-in when she bought the one she got now. And then
2010.
we decided to sell my stock in Federal Mobile, and we bought the Lincoln. That's all we've had since.
What year was that?
77. The stock's gone, and all I got is the Lincoln.
But it served you well.
It's banged me in.
Dad, tell me about the people you bought this house from. Do you remember their name?
Brennan Collins, that's why.
Were they kind of odd? You just
They
didn't
were
explain about
awful
that?
odd. When they built this house, it was in 1941, I think. Let's see, we bought it in 46. No, 1939, because we bought it in 46, and it was 7 years old when we bought it. When they built this house, the builder was Holbrook and Sons in Coldwater. And they were telling me, they were still living, Holbrook and his sons. And I was overseeing find about the structure of the house there. They told me that they built the garage first, and Them Collins moved in the garage. And they watched every nail that they drove in this house. Every piece of wood, see that it was straight. He said, it's a real good built house, but they want to hose all the time. But we had so much trouble with them. They spent the winters in Arizona. They used to come here for the summer. But they had a farm in Homer, Michigan, and they stayed up there most of the time, and we lived in here a month or so. So when real estate agent had this house for sale, and I gave him a deposit of $500. We looked at it, we thought we'd like it, I could fix it up. And then he went ahead to get the papers all signed, and then called and said that they changed their mind, they weren't going to sell it. So the real estate agent called me and said, Arnold Smith is dead now. He called me and he said that they won't sell the house. I said, okay, I want my money back. So I gave him a $500 deposit. He said, I can't do it, that's my commission for the house. I said, well, you're going to get it back here, I'm going to get a hold of the state license commission. He said, don't you better not do that because they'll take my license away. And I said, wait a minute, you either give me the sale of that house or give me the deposit back. He talked to the Collins again, and they finally decided they'd sell the house. The night that we signed the papers, it was up to the Hill Bank in Nicole. We went up there to sign the papers. And it was the funniest thing. Ed Hill was the president of the bank. He opened the bank at night because I was working daytime, couldn't get off. He opened the bank at 7 o'clock at night, and Collins was up there and me to sign the papers. And I think the mortgage was, we bought the house for, I think it was $5,000. No, 5,500. 500 was the down payment. We had a mortgage of 5,000. And Ed Hill made a check for 5,000 to give to Mrs. Collins. She wouldn't take it. She said she's selling for cash only. So he had to go and open a vault, get $5,000 in cash out.
Oh, no.
We sat there while they counted it all. When she had it all counted, she turned around and says, well, now I want to put this in the savings account. Will you open an account? Well, he just about blew his roof. After he opened it, thinking everything he could put it in the account for in the first thing.
Oh.
But we finally got it. And we had 30 days. We gave him 30 days to get their stuff out of there. So he got a hold of me and asked me if he could use half the garage to store some stuff. And I told him he couldn't. It was 30 days only. And I kept riding by here every night from work to see if they were moving out. I could see one night they were taking shades down, so I come in and said, you can't take that shades off the house. That goes at the house. He said, the hell I can. I said, well, you'll hear from my lawyer. So old Russ McGargle, he was Tom McGargle, the judge's father. He was a lawyer in town. He called Collins up, told him to get a regular shades back up. Those go with the house when that man bought that. Another night I come by and they were digging up all the rose bushes they had out there. You know, I didn't want the rose bushes, but I didn't want them digging off either. So I told them again, they called Russ McGargle and said, do they have to leave them rose bushes there? And he said, absolutely. So they planted the rose bushes all back. And they finally got out and went to Homer. And they were an odd couple because he had some kind of sickness. And she was telling me that she had so much trouble giving him his medicine.
You still recording? Yeah.
And I said, why? And she said,
I'll go back and watch my movie.
the doctor told me to give him
What movie
whiskey
is
and
it?
soda every
Oh,
night.
it's wonderful.
And she said, every time I put baking soda in that,
It's Catherine
Whiskey.
Hepburn and
foams up all over. I
Miss
think the
Delafield
doctor meant
and Mary.
give whiskey and soda water.
Oh, no. Oh.
Whiskey and baking
They're
soda.
both dead now.
Oh.
Any more questions? My old darling wife would like to watch a movie.
Both you in World War I was on.
How old was I?
Yeah.
See, that was in 1917, so I was about 5.
You remember anything when it was going on?
Yep. I remember when my uncles came back from the war.
You lose any relatives in it?
Yeah, I was 2 uncles. 2 cousins.
Were they your mother's brothers or
No,
your...
my father's brothers.
How many brothers did your father have?
You what?
How many brothers did your father have?
I think he had 4 brothers and 4 sisters.
All 4 brothers that lived to be adults?
Yep.
And how many were killed in the war?
2 of them.
And 2 came back?
came back.
Yeah, because Michael was stressed trying to. And what happened was,
That'd be you.
yeah, well, you're not talking. You're talking right now. Now I'm talking. See? Anyways. So what do you remember about the war?
Which one? World War I or World War II?
We already talked about war.
I don't remember too much, but I never was in it. I just saw it.
Yeah,
as a
but
little
I mean,
boy.
do you remember the? I mean, what was the opinion about it?
Oh,
around here?
so it was supposed to be the war to end all wars, so we always, everybody was for it and wanted it to end all the wars, but it didn't do that.
Do you remember why everyone thought it would end all wars?
Well, they had the League of Nations that they made up after the war, and they said there'd be no more wars.
Yeah, except for during the war, how everyone knows that there was going to be a League of Nations after the war.
You know, but the United States didn't join them.
Right. And so, after you came back, what jobs did you hold?
5:30 or somewhere around there. And I want to say thank you very much for telling us all these little stories and for being so nice to us while I came to visit you. I was surprised and everything, so thanks a lot.
Well, you're entirely welcome.
I will miss you a lot.
Thank you very much. Thank you too, Michael, for all the operating here. Golden Dave.
Paul, give a kiss.
That's Ralph.
Grandpa, did you
Come on. Come on, tell who the bankhead is.
Well, we
Roll
need
it.
our deal.
What's that? Roll it, Dave?
Well, Ralph.
Oh, roll it, Ralph.
Well, Grandpa, remember we made a promise, Michael and I. If you didn't smoke, we stay here. Cut.
Okay, you will stay here then.
Yep, and we'll write you a
Well,
letter
you
every
stay
day
up
if you
all
don't smoke. It's
Yeah.
a bribe.
Is this smoke?
So you're
Say
gonna
goodnight.
stay.
Nicole, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, Grandpa.
Night.
We
Night,
love you.
honey, I love you.
I love you. Morning.
All right,
Yeah,
turn around
so
the
I sure
camera
will
now.
be up in the morning, don't worry.
Turn on the camera.
Oh, get off.